Hey my friends, happy Monday. So I'm posting this on today, Monday, but I am taping it on Sunday just to give you guys a point of reference as I'm talking. So what I wanted to share with today's video is kind of, I guess, an epiphany that I was having because I just got back from our monthly World Peace meeting at the San Fernando Valley Buddhist Center, where I'm a member of the SGI USA, which is Soka Gakkai, a lay Buddhist organization with members around the world. And this year, I have to say, my practice has been becoming a real source of strength for me as I've been dealing with a lot of challenges since I left my old job a few years ago, and I'm starting literally a new chapter of my life in terms of career and everything, basically. And the great thing about these KRG meetings, which is usually the first Sunday of every month, is that it's filled with so much positivity, and it's a reminder that our practice is focused on creating genuine happiness for ourselves and for others. And there was just something about this meeting today that reminded me just how challenging it has been for me to really put a focus on my life on being genuinely happy. And that means being happy regardless of the things that are going on in your life, whatever the challenges may be. For me, it feels like the challenges have been nonstop. And at the same time, I've also recognized that this practice really forces me to look at myself, look at my life and my choices. And there's just been one of these periods where I've really recognized a pattern of my behavior, which, like so many things, comes back to that childhood bullying for being gay, is that I recognize a lot of my instincts are to kind of focus on the things that make me sad or depressed or unhappy in some way. And it's like my default is to go into thinking about things from a kind of negative space, if that makes sense. And so this practice, I often find it kind of challenging sometimes when I'm in a positive place, and I really feel like my happiness is genuine and I feel like I can do anything. But when life keeps throwing me curveballs, I haven't been able to use the practice to kind of reset and stay in that place of optimism and happiness and determination to live my best life. I tend to fall into, why is this happening? Or what is it that I'm doing wrong that all these bad things are happening? And the realization that I really had today is that there isn't anything that I'm doing wrong. Life just happens. And my tendency is to, I think, put more weight into the unhappiness as if that's the norm, as opposed to expecting good things to come. And one of those things that I really want to focus on from now until the end of the year is transforming that perspective within myself and focus on being genuinely happy. And also recognizing that change is not always a bad thing. Oftentimes it's really a good thing. And I don't know, there's something that happened when I was listening to my friend Richard, Richard Chu. He was talking about giving an explanation of practice at the KRG meeting. And there was something about him with his son on his shoulder talking about the purpose of the practice and about focusing on happiness in our lives that made me realize, God, that's not what I've been doing. I've been really focusing on the things that made me sad, whether it's my dog dying in June or my sink getting clogged and continually flooding my kitchen for a week. When the apartment above me used their sink, it would flood my two sink unit and flood the kitchen if I wasn't able to scoop it up in time. And then, I don't know if I shared this last week, but last Saturday, upstairs apartment had some sort of hose issue, and at 6:30 in the morning, I woke up to flooding in my kitchen again. And one of the things that kept popping up in my head is it time to move? And then as I, took care of the whole kitchen issue, I've embarked on a decluttering campaign of my apartment. And I've been making really great progress with that. But again, the thing came up into my mind. I got a lot of stuff. I want to get rid of things. And as I'm in this new chapter of my life, I recognize in November, I will have been living in this apartment for 32 years. And I feel like the universe or something is telling me maybe it's time to find a new place to live. And something that's come to me is having that focus of finding of looking to move to a new place in 2027. So I'm not looking to do that in like October, November, December. But as I move into 2027, I want to hopefully by the end of this month, August, find a full-time job that provides me the financial stability to move into a new apartment somewhere in the valley, maybe closer to the Buddhist Center, where I can, because I'm a district leader, and I want to be able to open up my home for district meetings or for study meetings with other men's division members, which I haven't been able to do because this apartment is hot, and it always just felt like it just wasn't the right space for holding a meeting. Also, it had me thinking that if I found a new place, I'd like to find a place just to start fresh with my life in this new chapter. And also, because I'm doing content creation, I want to be able to have a kitchen that is camera ready and looking good, and be able to utilize my apartment more to make videos for my channel. And I feel like this apartment, I've been here so long, and it just feels kind of dark just from the way the light kind of hits the living room and my bedroom, that I'm just needing a fresh start on all aspects. And I think a new apartment would do that. But as I've been unemployed for the last year, I need to get a full-time job that pays well, that will allow me to be able to make a move, because I know where I am now is probably going to be cheaper than anywhere else I moved to, because I've been here for 32 years. It's been slowly going up, but once I move to a new place, I'm sure it's going to be higher. But I want to use this time and use my Buddhist practice, which is why I'm talking about all this, use my Buddhist practice to genuinely transform my life so that I'm focused on being happy. And it starts with finding this job that enables me to do that and afford a new home, to be able to afford a car again so that I can use that car to do home visits with members and to be able to pick up members to go to different meetings. I want my life to embody a lot more of my Buddhist practice, but also provide me an opportunity to have a place to start fresh with, helping out my channel. And also, as I move into the new year, I want to have that Substack page set up so that I have a place to start doing writing. So I really want to use this opportunity from now until the end of the year to find a new job, save, and be able to find a really nice place, and also another place where I can rescue another dog, like Rusty. In honor of Rusty, I want to be able to rescue another dog and have a companion, not to replace Rusty, but to just help out another dog that won't have to die because of the overcrowding in our shelters. So I'm making this video to share it with you guys, in case you're kind of in a place where you're feeling stuck. But I'm also making this for myself to kind of put down a marker and say, I'm already in the midst of a new chapter of my life, and it just makes sense to me, for whatever reason, to make 2027 the year that I move into a new space and really officially move forward with a new environment that is focused on positivity, on my happiness, and just starting fresh in all areas of my life. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm looking to move into another place in the valley, because San Fernando Valley, I feel like, is my home base. But I just feel a need for change. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced what I'm going through in terms of just this need to change and kind of move forward with a fresh start, but that's where I am. So I welcome any feedback, and I look forward to sharing with you that journey. It is so hot out here in the valley, in my apartment. So that'll be another thing that would be nice, is to move into a new place that's not so old that the central air doesn't put out cold air anymore. Yeah, I'm just ready. I'm ready to just transform my life in the best way possible. And I really want to make an effort to have my default mental state not be expecting problems, but living from a place of happiness and a place of understanding that life is going to happen and challenges will happen, but I can face them. And hopefully, as I move into a new place, I'll be also opening myself up for romance and for being able to feel comfortable inviting people into my home and dating, all that stuff is what I want to make 2027, moving my life in that direction. So that's it. I hope I've inspired some of you to look at your own lives and see where you can make changes to find happiness in your life. But I know for myself, one, I'm tired of being unemployed, and I am determined to find a job that enables me to move forward and explore more of Los Angeles and bring that to you in my videos and just share with you all the great things that I'm looking forward to experiencing in my life. So I'm going to leave this tape here for now. Wish you guys a fabulous week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Besos.